my buffer. I don't have a complete sentence. I have 3-word buffer. Those 3 words work perfectly. 3, 6, in the 3s. I'm not sure why I say 3s, but freestyle in 3s because it's easy to match. If you use your brain correctly, you can look at the word, how it sounds, and construct it. You don't have to explain it how you were taught. You can add your own accent to the 3 words. On top of that, 3 words, easy to rhyme stuff with. And your selections become much bigger rather than an emotion, just the oceans, magic potions, makes the track much more interesting. Now you got that part handled out. Then you need to figure out your track. You can have a loop, but it should be on a loop if you're serious about what you're trying to do here. It's cool to skip along. It's good to get your brain going there. Good for idle power. But if you're serious about it, you got to stick to a loop and try to collect, right? Because you're mining content. You're the piece of gold. What you're going to give us is hay, and we're going to sift through it and find the needles in there, because those needles are made out of gold, and that's our objective. And the better you move your words, the more control you have over your 3-word selection, whatever that takes. 500 milliseconds, 3 syllables, that's because about 75, 150, so 250. Damn, I got all these choices to choose: macro, micro, nano. I can't pick, but you know what I mean. Milliseconds. Damn, I constantly work with milliseconds in my life. Working. Oh man, damn, that was weird. Man, this high blood pressure shit's gotta go. I don't mind getting high blood pressure in the studio, but this life could be so much like Snoop Dogg. This could be what you think Snoop Dogg's house may look like. It could be it. Yeah, I don't know why it's not, but it could be. Yeah. Instead, we're fighting with ourselves. I want to be part of the group. I don't want to be part of the group that often, but there's at least room for one person. Any more than that, it's hard to juggle. Can't do it very well, and nor do I need it. I got too many things on my mind, but I got enough room for at least one. Man, I should go lay down. I want to start conflict, man. Like, what happens if she's out there? She says she wants to talk tonight. Oh man, nothing ever good comes of talking. If you come to that stage, if you come to that talking stage, it's not good news, right? It would be like Snoop Dogg's house. I'm living in my own illusion at the moment. And it's so hard just to be like, yeah, let's snap our fingers and get it, baby. Yeah, commanders and all of that great stuff that it looked like I seemed to opt out, but I don't know if I did. So I'm still deciding. So there's a lot of things on the fence with me that constantly change, because as a business owner, and when you follow contracts and like next album, what are the tools we got? What's technology have us? I'm working with different tools now than I did even 5 years ago. So I have to adapt to my environment, and it's like going to a job. You put on your work hat, you know what to do, and that's why I say relationship needs boundaries just as a job does. The boundaries are what keeps everyone together. It's what keeps me together, and really enforcing those personal boundaries like self-discipline. I know people ain't got self-discipline. It sucks, and why would you do anything that sucks? I don't know. I don't know why I'm addicted to the let's race up the hill. I know, let's not race up the hill to get in shape, finish a bag of potato chips. Let's go order a large pizza. Let's go watch a scary movie. If it was all that simple, how long does the human brain stay connected? Like, I have learned as an actor to play the part. When you're done with the part, you don't need to do anymore. Don't overdo it. Just give your best. Make your point. Don't drill it so far into their heads that they have a seizure. Don't create PTSD. Like, we got all of these things that that are floating in front of my face. When you see me staring out in space, that's probably what you're looking at. You're looking at options. See my eyes go back and forth. I'm seeing options right now. And talking like this is a skill, and you have to keep up at it. I definitely try not to be a try-hard out there. I'm more like a weak bitch who lays in bed all day. That's why I say I'm in bed in a dark place. Not mentally, but physically in a dark place for 20 hours a day. That leaves me 4 hours here a day, and we know I ain't doing that. Maybe sometimes. So I'm either here or in a dark place for 20 hours a day. And what kind of husband does that? Does that mean, here, baby, if you stay with me, I will work with you and give you everything I got? Because we're the only thing we have. So thank you for getting on my food, and sorry I can't satisfy you and holding a Bible in my hand. So why would I expect the same satisfaction? And that's why money can solve a lot of my problems. Not all of them, but it can solve quite a bit. And everyone's concerned about us, but do they really pay attention besides listen and voice their opinion? Are you really helping the situation? And that's what the world's coming to. You can't expect anyone to do anything. And that's how I look at this marriage. I'm not expecting her to do anything. I just want a lifelong partner who is reasonable within her own behaviors. So when we're together, we can pretend we enjoy each other's time. So like, you see how incapable I might be? There's a lot of red flags in what I just spoke to about my life. There's a lot of red flags, not anyone else. I was saying my life. Gotta clarify. Star number 5. On the bottom of the page, star number 5. He is referring to his life only. Oh, okay. So, you could easily take what I say out of context. So my own confusion, my own professionalism, the job maybe killed the love life for me because of my own incompetence, because I failed to even meet my own needs. How do I extend this curse? People just stay at home, bro. You can watch them live their life and you can be a part of it, but damn, bro, they're just not home, no matter how much you want them to be. I believe that. That would get me the worst husband award too, and why I am unhappy. Don't confuse unhappiness with depression. They're two separate things. Sadness is also different. So don't be lumping all of this stuff into one thing and start being concerned when you know damn sure you ain't concerned, you're just interested. You know how I know that? It's on basically every documentary I watch. I'm going just chatting online to Pal Talk. You can add my friend CWS Pod as your friend so you can find what room he's in. 'Cause we bros, homie. We bros, homie. That's your invite. You lose it, I can't help you, but man, once you go back home, one almighty and in charge. Prescription is out of stock or is on the way. Oh, but it's called In You. I think this is the generic name, but I have a other name. Starts with a T. Anyway, let me just say its name or something. In You, DYNTA. Didn't release. So I did the calculations, and that's twice a day, 20 milligrams of morphine. But bad results on it on the first month in. So that's added on to my hydromorphone's 4 milligram tablet 3 times a day, which brings me to 88 milligrams. What I would really have loved without this other bullshit was just, it almost looks like it's a capitalist bullshit. Because wouldn't it be easier just to give me 3/8 of hydromorphone and not the new Cynthia in UCYNTA 50 milligrams. So I believe now what they do is anytime you do a med change, you gotta go all the way to the bottom, like the starting bracket, because you gotta, once you do that for a month, then you qualify to consult with your doctor about an increase if that would be a good thing for you in your quality of life. That's a yes, then they would increase it. That I be looking at my wife and it is love. It is love. I love the way how she looks. She wouldn't say so, but it's not really who you are on the outside, because she is a beautiful person. If I was to go back 10 years and look at all of the pictures before life happened, and it sort of screwed shit up for both of us, and that's who she is to me. That's who she will always be, is when she looked her best, and still today I associate those same reasons of why I'm attracted to her, because I see it. The reasons of she's caring and all of this other stuff, it just piles on. But we are different people. I'm different, she's different, and even in my last marriage, I could say it was a wake-up call. You sort of don't keep that on the top of your list when you're engaging in a relationship with someone. Usually you're thinking about, like, for mind dates, some one night stands in my head. But I mean, that's only in my head. And personally, I think we're allowed to do that, but not actually do it, but like, she's the person who I think about. She's the person who I said my vows to. And just because we don't see eye to eye, even on a preference level, it's all good, I don't want to be one of those people that is judgmental. I am not one of those people who prejudge or even after judge, sort of go on a day-to-day basis. Some days suck, and some days I'm like, man, you suck. And there are some days when, like, I'm a dickhead. But it's only just, like, verbal. Like, we're both good at using our mouths verbally, and you could only imagine what I may be like if you upset me. And it could be scary. And that's one of the reasons why I have a difficult time in life. I would like to say I'm not a loose cannon, but, I think I am. I think I am a loose cannon to a certain extent. Like, I don't overexpose, nor do I try to hurt you too bad mentally. And like, I never take my physical pain out. Sometimes, like yesterday, my bed remote, like, I had to reprogram my bed remote. So it's kind of in a weird ass funk. The last 2 days, I was just in a burnout mood because we've been working on all this music. And then I've just been watching old AT&T videos of how telephone systems. I was in here all alone, smoking this bong, just chilling. And I don't do that often. Usually I'm like, oh, let's go to work, let's go out there, lay in bed. It's not just, let's do that and take time to myself, and knowing that cameras are off, they're on, but they're not doing anything. People are always under suspicion that I'm recording them. Just because I record myself, and I have in the past, doesn't mean I do that unless I feel threatened. Like her mom came over here one day, and I was kind of scared because her mom can be scary. So I had the camera and I was recording it, like, this is for my own protection. It's not really to F you in any degree. It's only for, like, my protection. But I don't do that I did that with a few of our fights, because I'm like, look how you are to me. But I realize, that doesn't do anything. But like it would me, like if someone showed me, look at you, your behavior to that group of people, look what you did. If I was scolded like that, man, that would change me, definitely, because I like to understand what people are feeling, not really what they're thinking. I want to know what they're feeling, and that's much better than trying to understand what they're thinking, because thinking is sporadic, it changes from day to day. But if you can get a good grasp on what the person's feeling, then you got a grab. Even though you may not know how to speak their language, because you are two completely different people, at least you can feel. Now with me, I'm so poker-faced all the time, and I don't express well how I'm currently feeling. The expressions you see are thoughts, so it's not really how I currently feel. It's like whatever I'm thinking about. That's one of the reasons why I am a decent actor. I can do this job well. And other people lack that. I recognize my flaws, and I try to put them to good use. Instead of putting myself down for it and be like, everyone hates me, I made a company out of my flaws. And they were too close because the bubble's moving in and out at a rapid rate. So, like, overall, I am happy with my marriage. Some days are hard, but it is a learning curve, and I love to learn. So I am trying to, that's my job. I try to figure out people. And now that I'm married, I got one challenging spouse, and I'm just as challenging, but I like that. Even though I get frustrated sometimes, and like, she takes me to a place that no one else can. I'm amazed by that, because she does it so well, and like, but she's an amazing person, so she has a certain bite to her that, just like I have the certain bite, it's not the same bite. I'm able to do stuff where she can't, and she can do stuff where I can't. So we come together, right? We are two storms flying around, and we're looking for someone to love us back, basically, because we've had a hard freaking life. And people on a regular routine seem to talk bad about us or not really support us. Maybe it feels like that. As I want to be accepted, like they're not as accepting of me and my flaws as I want to be accepting of their life successes and flaws. So to a certain degree, it's about this unknown. You know, like if I knew everything about you, there'd be no challenge in that. And yeah, I think it'd be easier, but that's what that's what making music is. That's what marriage is to me, I want to please the person. And so that's why we're going to Sprint, and we're getting her the brand new I hate you for it, you know, or I'm mean to you. Like, it's never that person, but we do get that feeling from others a lot because we have our own ways of doing things, I guess. And since we have our own ways that we like to do shit, it's easy to get fired by your friends, by your family. It's easy to be criticized, especially when you put yourself out there like I do. And, you know, I care what you think, but I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just going to talk without anyone's name in it, you know, without anyone's business name. And that's okay. That's okay. So let's smoke up here. Listen to some new jams. It's like we got close to 2 albums here. Oh, my wife's going to be happy. So, like, she even bought me a CD. She made me this card down here. She says, when I get my check, we're gonna go to the store and get you some $50 weed. Damn, man, like, she picked out these glasses for me. She bought me this hat. She liked this shirt, so she got it. I mean, what's not to love about that, man? Like, it feels great, and I want to do the same thing to her. That's my plan. And everybody likes security. Everyone likes to feel loved. Everyone likes attention. Everyone just is waiting to die, basically. So until then, I'm going to celebrate life with her. Yeah, through the sticks and stones, for better or worse. I'm a dedicated person. I'm probably the most dedicated, and I will believe in you no matter what. But I think most people would have either divorced me because like I work a lot, especially at first. You know, she lived in my studio apartment with me, and it's like I got cats, she's got dogs. But we're all different, and if you are in a relationship where you're like, man, that's okay. You're not the only one, bro. So let's smoke up here, and it's all about the good times. Like, yeah, you're gonna have bad moments. It's all about the good times, man. We got 95% good times, probably 5% shit times. At the end of the day, like, she's still the one who I think about quite often. She is still the one I miss, and I don't know what I would do without her. There you go. So that should make her smile, and that's the honest truth. I don't think I'm faking that. I gotta fake a portion of my life because it's sedated by pain. It's killed by pain, and that's my downfall. So we got this stonewall face and everything else. But let's smoke up here, man. So these are duplicates or something. Or are they different? I wasn't paying attention. It can be close alike, but I think if you just add an instrument, you could probably get by, but I wouldn't do it like that. They all gotta sound unique, and you know, it cannot, this drains my eyes looking at this. You know, it's easier and convenient. Damn, you know, at the end of the day, like, I can't see straight. Like, I'm seeing like 2 things, man. Part of my eyeballs, yeah. Karma when you got money sacks. money rolls. You got your money sacks. You rich, huh? You wanna be my friend? Nah, bro, I ain't like my baby girl sitting on a passenger seat. I'm spitting my game so she can spend my money. Here it is. This is a better picture. So up here, okay, so let me back this story up and the reason why I bought this thing. It all started with my HDMI cables, and there's been equipment over the past that I blew. I don't know why I blew it, but I didn't think nothing of it. They were splitters mostly. Those usually things that went. And then I just had random miscellaneous weird problems that just come out of the blue. And they would mainly come from HDMI. And I couldn't ever figure it out. I was using real long cables to feed whatever I had to feed at the time. And I don't think there was any problem with it until some of my equipment started acting up.
Yeah, ladies